Visiting Egypt has always been a dream of mine, one of those places that feels older than time itself. We went in expecting chaos, the crowds, the sellers, the overwhelm. But Cairo surprised us. We have 2 weeks in Egypt and we're starting here.
We're in the Khan el-Khalili market that was built in 1382.
We're currently in the market's main street, and it comes at no surprise that it's a lot of touristic shops. The streets that we visited that are more inside are a tiny bit cuter. It's a little bit more magical. It has this vibe, you know, like the real market vibe. We're gonna try our first Turkish coffee. It's very hot. Lots of flavor, but you can definitely taste that it's thicker than the coffee that we're used to, right?
Yeah.
For sure.
No, thank you.
Have you price? I have more price.
No, don't
No,
need,
thank
thank you.
you.
It's almost 11 and I think people start getting, turned up when it comes to selling mode. And we've had at least 3 or 4 people coming to us as we're sitting in this coffee terrace. But it is what it is. That's
Including
how it
a
is in
child.
Egypt.
So I know that for some people that maybe don't travel and just in the Dominican, it's very regular, like normal to see, children trying to sell you something. So it can be a bit shocking if you're not used to it, but they're not too insistent, and they have a smile. You say no, thank you with a smile, and they don't bother you. And now we have a guy who just sat to play music just in front of us, which means that we will have to give a tip at some point. I think we'll see. Hopefully not.
Barely 2 minutes walking, and Kim has spotted cats again. These are so cute with blue eyes, but they look a little bit unhealthy, if I'm being honest.
Unhealthy but cute. This complex is in Al-Muwi Street, and we got this ticket for 220 Egyptian pounds, which is around $4, because it gives us access to many different palaces and beautiful places in that street.
This is what a ticket looks like.
It looks like dentelle in French. We'll see how we translate it. It's actually quite moving because inside they mix wood, stone, and glass, like the colored glass that you can also see in the churches. So there is a play with light and like darkness, and outside you go out and it's just like white stones that looks like someone just drew. It's really beautiful. And then you have this like massive wooden door that also is carved and has a lot of details. It's really exciting.
This striped stone artwork that we see behind me is typical of the Mamluk architecture, which is the one that you'll see the most in the Al-Muiz street, this area around Islamic Cairo.
We headed to Zia restaurant, a popular spot to grab some food.
Wow, that's a lot of food.
Okay.
Thank you. Yes, it's enough for
Thank
now.
you. We have some hummus, some baba ganoush, some, what was that again? The fava beans,
Yes.
cooked with green herbs, some vine leaves, some lentil soup and fritters to put in the lentil soup.
I'm so excited. So good. Oh my god. This is a 15 out of 10.
This is something that we were waiting for, which is a call for the prayer. We've made it to the local part of the market. We don't see any tourists here, it's only us. And the stalls are full of spices, perfume, children toys, and all this kind of stuff.
We continued exploring further before coming back home.
There is something I don't understand, so I need your help. Why are there dogs on the cars in front of our hotel? We saw them yesterday when we came home, and we see them today.
Once again, waking up early and coming early pays off. We are here at the new gate for the visitor center. Almost no one around us. I think we're gonna enjoy the pyramids for ourselves. We made it to the pyramids, finally.
I'm really excited. It's 7:45 now and we are the first ones to arrive to the pyramids. We have these beauties just for ourselves. And
This is just insane. We have 4,500 years of history right in front of us.
it doesn't feel real. I mean, look at this. We're alone. Look.
On one side we have the Cheops pyramid, and on the left side we have the Khafre pyramid. By the way, great shuttle bus system that just takes you between all the stops.
Included with the ticket.
I don't know if we got lucky because it's early still, or if it's because they have made some changes, but we haven't been harassed at all so far. The only question I had was if I'm Arabic or Arab, actually. It's maybe a blessing and a curse at the same time, but usually people tend to think I'm a local, and it's the
Everywhere
same
we go.
thing in Egypt again.
Caribbean, South America. If I were the queen and I see that you build me the tiniest of pyramids, when you get yourself a big boy like that, you're lucky it's only after you're dead, because we break up.
No, it's okay, we don't want camel ride, thank you. No picture, it's okay. Together with the Great Pyramid of Giza, you also have the Menkaure Pyramid open. You can actually go inside and visit the tomb. Don't forget to either have internet on your phone so that you can scan the QR code and buy it here, or buy it at the entrance, because you're not able to pay with cash or credit card directly at the entrance of the pyramid.
It is now 10:30 almost, and we really saw the difference at 10 a.m. where all the buses started coming. You have a lot of buses with tourists and different tours. You can see them with the flags. So a few reasons to come early is not only for the crowd, but the light is really, really beautiful. It gives a vibe that is so special to the place. Also, you see the desert completely empty.
When you come to Panorama Point, just walk past it for, I don't know, 3 minutes and you have a big hill, but it gives you a beautiful viewpoint. If you don't want to be harassed by the camel riders, Kim found a trick. You just have to say that you've already done it. Instantly they just leave. They tell you, okay,
And they
goodbye.
say, good day, have a good
Thank
day.
you, and they're very kind, very polite.
After an eventful morning, it was time to explore the Great Egyptian Museum. This museum is the largest in the world dedicated to a single civilization. Over 100,000 artifacts spanning 7,000 years of history. But the real star of the show, an entire gallery dedicated to Tutankhamun, the boy king who became one of the most famous pharaohs in history, not for what he did, but for what was found in his tomb.
I'm gonna show you what you get for $22 per night here in Cairo. We have a basic double room, clean, but not so tidy because we moved in yesterday. We're staying 3 nights in total. Even though it's a double room, in Egypt apparently you get 2 beds, 2 single beds. So this is what we have now. And then we have a wet bathroom. I don't know if it's a first for us. Probably when we were in Indonesia we had those, but it works quite fine. There's warm water, nothing to say about it. We're already on the way to our next adventure, and just a little hint of what is coming in the next vlog.
Yes.